作业，结果发现每天回去也是忙得不行，然后学校发回来的那些考试啊等等的也是一堆。所以每天。
毕竟 now you know you need a binder。这个谱子呢，怎么整理呢？它总共是7页纸，对吧？
对。
OK。So what you do is， 你把这里用个胶布，透明胶，把中间这样子粘起来，它成了一张大的。OK。这边也是，然后中间这里呢打洞，所以到时候呢，它是中间是在 binder 里，就是你翻的时候呢，弹完了这里之后一翻过来，就可以 review 后面的3页。所以只翻一次就 OK 了。
后面3页搞成一张啊？
后面3页呢，假如说这是第1页，你跟它粘在这里，粘一起，这里 hole punch， 所以这一边是贴过去的，然后另外2页就在这里粘上，这里 hole punch， 反正就是做到的就是。
哎呀，那还不如把1页，这还不如把1页那个打印双面，对吧？再把这1页直接打在这里。
那你要把第3页跟第5页打印在同一张纸上面。
对，以后就先安排好怎么打，然后再去打印。
但最直接的方法就是，你就把它单页印出来，然后再粘，再 arrange， 因为每一份谱子都不一样，真的是最直接、最简单、最有效的方法。就是你最多可以放4页纸在上面，因为一般的这种 business stand 它可以放4页纸。OK， 再长的话呢，它就搭到后边去了。OK， 好像现在开了空调其实蛮危险的，你现在还好，它不弹它就吹下来了。OK，so that's what you need to be doing. You know when you have new music. 那个 Saber Dance 打印出来了吗？
打印了吧
？Have you tried this one yet？ 有些。
他现在真的是没有实验，他这个都没有弄完，这个只弄了
Yeah, do you need extension?
4页。
I find you're getting taller. 起来，这放一下。
是4页还没用完，然后那个旧的也没练。
所以早上是几点钟上学来着？
早上8点啊。
8点，到学校还是
？8点已经开始了，所以
你是几点钟出门
？7点50吧，他7点钟基本上。
住得挺近哈，离学校。
7点20，对，7点20起床。
7点20起床，然后下午是4点半左右回到家，对吧？4
点到家的时候要4点半左右了，4点半左右随便弄一弄，吃完饭都已经4、5点。他有时候也不知道怎么弄的，昨天到吃完饭都已经6点了，就光回家吃个饭。
那你给他做饭这段时间他是在干嘛？
我就不知道他在干嘛了，反正感觉好像时间一下子一晃就过了。
See, that's the time you used to practice, right?
有时候上个厕所上个半个多小时。
Yeah? When you get home, yeah, go use the bathroom in like 5 minutes. Okay, no, like 3 minutes. And you get to practice. Practice until you have dinner. Okay? 你妈妈做饭怎么样的，帮你准备这准备那的，也要熬成个8小时吧？呀，那就是练琴的很好的时候啊，是不是？
然后他要。
然后吃完饭之后你得做作业，对吧？
然后基本上。
吃完饭就睡觉。
吃完饭你就睡觉？
没有，后面又吃一个。刚到家的时候先吃个点心，然后就开始一直忙，然后一般8点左右吃个饭，然后就睡觉。
回家先吃点什么 ？Cut the time short, OK? Like 15 minutes max. 你也不用吃很多啊，吃个点心是不是？
那个吃饭可以无限久。
Yeah, you need to find time, OK? 反正就是平时做作业是在晚饭之前做完吗？是怎么样？
我现在都是让他先弹完琴写作业，有时候就是学校明天要丢了，然后才让他先写作业。然后要不然的话，我都是限制着他。然后书现在也基本上很少看了，他现在是一边看书一边练，有一些指法。
手指练习哈。
啊。
Yeah.
都是这样子攒着时间，这样子都感觉好像一天也没几分钟时间。
你几点钟睡觉呀
？10点钟啊，10点半左右，已经很迟了感觉。就再迟，第2天起来就起不来。
Let me tell you my schedule. When I was in high school in America, because in China you get this insane schedule. 在中国的话，你就是基本上整天待在学校，什么后面晚自修再回去，那是大半夜的时候了，都不快。So my schedule is in the afternoon. I get home similar to you, 4:30, something like that. And then I take a half an hour break. During that break, I basically just rest, eat some snacks. Usually I just get a bag of popcorn. Simple, something simple, and just sit down and just watch documentary or video whatever for half an hour. So by the time I get to 5 o'clock, okay, that's when I start practicing. Because after a long day of school, you want to take a short break, and then you start practicing at 5. Okay, 然后呢，从5点钟，然后我爸妈回来的时候，他们会做饭什么的那些东西，有的时候需要去帮一下，有的时候 most of the time I don't need to go help. OK， 所以他们通常回来的时候已经快6点，打成这个吃饭的时候什么7点半8点 ，that's normal。那在这段时间里面呢 ，I just practice. So think about it, from 5 o'clock, let's to 7:30. That's 2.5 hours of practice. That's how much time I have. Okay, and after dinner, 那是8点半，什么样子吧，然后我就开始做作业。通常在美国作业也不是很多，就是
还挺多的。
而且我很多作业呢，我会在学校就做了。
费时间不
没时间，学校没有时间好做作业现在。
他现在
就是光教你没有作业了。
以前少，现在还挺多，就是这个做个1-20分钟，然后还每天固定的20分钟一个什么东西，就是网上做的，它有记录的，一定要在那边弄20分钟，然后还有一些什么研究的，就做一些什么讨论啊什么之类的，那种就好费时间，查来查去啊什么之类的，也是好费时间。
所以那个时候呢，你也可以用来做作业，然后反正那天 ，if you can manage your time well， 你真的可以一天练2个半小时。当然了，我以前 high school 读的是一个 music focus 的 high school， 所以呢，在课间10分钟啊 ，lunch 的那个 1 hour break 啊，然后早上刚到学校还没上课之前，我通常7点15分到学校，8点钟上课，那个时间，those are called 碎片的时间啊。学校都有琴房，我就去练琴。But you can do the other way, you can do your homework during that time. So that creates you more time, give you more time when you get home.
现在真的是为了早点多一点时间。开学到现在，我让他一会儿骑自行车，一会儿学校的巴士，一会儿我车去接，看哪个省时间。这样换来换去，他老师都快晕了。
我觉得家长去接比较省时间。如果你没有其他事情做。
没有，他也是一样的，就是去接的话排队太久了。然后关键是他在那里等着，我这排队进去的那个大概有45分钟时间，他就一定要这样子盯着那个波，啥事都不能做。然后我现在就又给他改回巴士确实是到家可能会迟个15分钟左右，但是他在等个45分钟，他能看会书。那所以我就这样算一下。
Can you do homework at a time?
对啊，我就让他那个一定要那个。
So listen, Eugene, we all have 24 hours a day, and we have to sleep and eat. Okay, those are the mandatory things. If you don't practice, you're gonna be okay. If you don't go to school, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be alive, but you have to eat, you have to sleep, right? Yeah. 所以你想想，他晚上是9点半10点钟睡觉。
10点到10点半。
10点到10点半，早上7点多起床，好幸福呀，可以睡这么久。
那现在不睡那个的话，第2天一整天那有点。
grumpy 啊。
对。
看一下啊，哇，你现在几岁来着？
快9岁。
快9岁。Yeah, you need to sleep that much. You need to sleep that much. So it's okay. But you need to use all the fragmented time to do things. For example, lunch break. How long is a lunch break at school? 1 hour?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? How much time do you actually need?
30 minutes.
他们统一排队去的。
I see. 学校反正有碎片时间的话，你看一下有些作业，你就可以先做一下。什么的。Think about it. You have like all the class just one after another. 10-minute break between classes? No?
Just right back.
Yeah, just run a different classroom.
他们都是统一的，10分钟拉到那边去，10分钟拉到那边去，就是大家都统一的。Time's up 就一起走到下一个，就都没有给那个啥的。
So at least when you're waiting for school bus, you can do something, right?
对，就是这段时间。
simple homework.
Simple homework that doesn't need an iPad to study.
Yeah, that's fine. So use all the fragmented time you have, and then you need to compress the time you spend on eating and using the bathroom, which I'm so guilty of. you know, and 而且回到家之后，你妈妈在给你弄饭啊什么的时候，你可以去练琴。Yeah. 回家之后你就做2样重要的事，一个练琴，一个做作业。Right? Do those things quickly, and you have some free time to do other things like watch TV and stuff. Yeah. Now of course weekend 的话就不用说了，有时间你就多练点。Yeah. 那有时候你出去玩 ，Yeah, that's normal. It's doable. Okay. It might feel really hard at the beginning, but once you get into it, you can do it. Okay. 我以前在中国的时候，你知道我做多少东西吗？我练琴 ，middle school 的时候，我们是早上7点半到学校 ，all the way to 12 o'clock, non-stop basically, and then lunch break in China you get this noon break, you know, from 12 to 2:30. So we all go home, eat, take a nap, and then come back to school. I don't take naps, so I eat and practice. I'll do my homework. Okay, in the afternoon school starts at 2:30. It goes all the way to 5:30. And you get a break from 5:30 to 7. 1.5 hour break. And then from 7 o'clock, school continues. Surprise, surprise! Yeah, it goes all the way to like 9 o'clock. And yeah, those time I use for like homework and stuff. They just want to keep all the students in the same classroom. You do your homework and study with each other and stuff. So that's that. So I did my homework there. But all the fragmented time I use them to practice. So not just piano, I did taekwondo. I did calligraphy when I was in middle school. Yeah, my handwriting is horrible now, but I love calligraphy when I was younger. I did this, they call it the Olympic math, basically like all the competition and really mathematics stuff. What else do I do? And those are the things that I do all the time when I was in middle school. So with all those training together, I am still managed to be able to handle all those. But at what cost? The cost is you need to do things together. For example, when you're eating, if you want to watch TV show or watch some kind of anime, you know, you eat and watch at the same time. You don't just eat, oh, and then turn it. No, you do that at the same time. Okay? So that's something that you can do. You know, when you need to read a book, you go to the bathroom at the same time. So sometimes, yeah, you can do that things at the same time just to save a few minutes of here, a few minutes there. Eventually, you will end up with half an hour of extra time. You can practice, you can do homework and stuff. It's quite amazing. I mean, it's non-stop. It's tiring in some way, but you get used to that pacing. You get used to that rhythm. Okay, and guess what? As you grow older, you will become more and more like that. Might as well just get used to it when you are younger, you know? Yeah. So that's that. 然后，所以妈妈你是 like 全职妈妈在家里对吧 ？Yeah. 然后呢，我爸是整天在外面工作，不在家的。然后我妈妈呢是学校老师 ，so she has the same schedule as me. But when we get home, we are always like doing things like really quick pacing, fast, get it one after another. 所以这是我们家的整个节奏就是非常的 fast pace. That's how I managed to do so many things. Okay, 每个 family 不一样，有的 family 就是悠哉的 ，somehow they managed 。有的 family 就是动作非常的快，就是每一分每一秒都算得很准，掐得很准，拿出来做各种各样的事情，计划得很精确。So if you are time, you know, if you don't have enough time to do what you need to do, you might want to consider doing that. Yeah, 碎片时间非常重要。OK， 而且你一开始可能就觉得很累的，但是你一天可以睡那么长时间 ，That's so nice already. You know， 我现在一天可以睡7个半小时吧，所以还好。Yeah. All right. Anyways, so try to figure out something. 碎片时间 you need to just remember every minute you waste. See, that's what happens when you don't have a binder. You see that? And the paper, the longer you put it there, the softer it gets, it will crumble. So bring out the bass a little bit, like that. Yeah. Okay, anyways, let's go. Go on, don't stop. Okay, that's fine. It's really good. For 1 week, you get it. You make it that far. You find the recording, right? Did you find the recording of this piece? Yeah, I see that you're imitating some of it. Now the biggest problem is the runs. Okay, when you are planning the runs, there are a few things you need to think about. First of all, your thumb. If you don't have to, try not to put that on a black key when you're playing finger. If every time, because look, let's say I don't know. Let me see. Okay, let's say my thumb here. I need to play the next note. Ooh, doesn't matter you play the black key or the white key. It's a hard turn. You see that? But if my thumb is on the white key, it's a lot easier. That's hard. Okay. So once you put your thumb on a black key, you are kind of stuck in some way. Okay, unless it's the lowest note, like you go to O and then you go the other way up, or that's it, then that's okay, right? But if in the middle of the run, you want to avoid putting your thumb on a black key. Same thing for a pinky. Let's say, hey, how do you turn now? The cat. Yeah, of course, if it's the highest note, sure, or the last note, that's fine. Okay. So in the middle of the run, remember avoid putting these two fingers on the black key. Okay? Now, the other thing to think about is the height of the notes. Because when you're learning this on your own, a lot of the time you got to figure out things by yourself. Your teacher's going to be near you. Okay? So let's look at here. That's the highest note, right? So what's the natural fingering to have on that note? If it's the highest note. Yeah, pinky, right? Yeah, so now if you decided the pinky, it's there, so you know what you're going to use here, right? Yeah, and go on. on a second. Yes. Okay. Try to turn to the forefinger. Try to turn to the forefinger. Next one. Go down. Go down. Now, see, you're gonna end up your thumb on the black key. That's no go, right? So here you need to write down. You need to change to 3. Yeah. And then there's a C there. So actually change to 4. Why? Because this is the lowest note. Yeah. So it makes sense to end on a 1. So here I will change to 4. And then forefinger. Yes, and go. And then stay where you are. No, just 2. And then stay where you are. Because, hey, that's the highest note of the next group, right? So naturally you're going to use 5 here. Go on. Yes. Okay, figure that. That's fine. So you see, that's how I play your fingering. Now, start from right here. Okay, that's where you get things stuck. So, you get onto a 4 here, right? Start from right here. Go on. Stop there. No. Stop. Start from the F. Go. Stop. Now you need to think. Okay, you'll change to 3 or 4, right? So if you change to forefinger, your thumb will end on an F, right? Which can help you cover all these notes. So try that. Yeah. And then on the finger, and then there's a 1 on the C. Okay, we'll talk about the 2 later. But you see how just one finger can make your life easier? Yeah? Now, with the same thing said, what fingering are you going to use here? Tell me. What is it? Tell me the starting fingering. 3 and then by 1, right? What? No, wrong. Yes. So you see N on the 5, it's the highest note. You're good? Go on. Hey. So pinky on the C. And then what's the next fingering for that? No. Think about it. Pinky is right here on the C. What's the next finger to use on B flat? Yeah. And then, whoa, flat, right? Flat. Yes, go. And then, next part. Why start with the 3rd finger? You're not going to start with the 1 for sure, right? It's on a black key. It's uncomfortable. And the book says 2. It's a good fingering. Yes. No, you don't even need it. That's it. Yeah? And then go on. You sure you want to... So, think about it. That's the highest note, right? What's a good fingering for that note? Okay, now you got a problem. You see your thumb on there? So 5 is not going to work. Try the fingering they give you. And then, what do you use next? Go on. No, that's when it's getting uncomfortable. You should, after turn, change to forefinger. If it, yeah, just end on the 1, 2. It's easy that way. 1, 2. Try from right here. And on 1 or 2. 1, 2. Yes. And then I can throw a thumb onto here. Yeah, see that? Okay, same thing here. Start with 1. No, get a 1 there. See, that's more comfortable. Whoa. Yes, and don't forget the natural on the D right there. Okay, same thing. So this time you actually use 3, 5. Is the same fingering available here? No, try 3, 5. Try 3, 5. No. 4th finger. Hey, that works too. I think this finger is actually better than the other one. So 3, 5. Try again. See? That works. Yeah? But you need to keep it clean. You got both fingers. Like that. Okay? Try that both hands together. Also the left hand, you have to hold it longer. Let go. Hey, let go in the middle. Yeah, that's right. That's a smooth run, right? So think about fingering now. Run on trigger. Yeah, right now we want fingering. Do you need to write anything? Again? Wrong note. It's a B flat. Okay, let's talk about the sitting position now. See, you are putting one arm in front of your body. Yeah? If you don't have enough room, then you're going to be having a hard time. Okay, B flat. Yes. That's right. And the right hand. So, you're going to have your thumb on there, right? So, in this case, why not use 1, 3? Try right hand. And this one, hold it longer. Oh, see, you put a thumb on the black key? No, stop. So what is it? I'm gonna put your 3rd finger because you have to turn here. So to give you 4th finger, can you reach that? Yeah, see if you can do this. 5 is here, what do you use next? Yeah. You know, you use third finger and you skip a note. Skip a finger that way. Do you know that? Instead of 5 4, use 5 3. Check it right here. Stop. If you use 3 here, what do you use next? Exactly. That's the natural fingering. Okay? Roll on the left hand. Oh no! Yeah, fourth finger. Go. Da dee da da. Hold on. Da. Go on. You play and move. No. You stay there. See my hand? Look at my hand. Barely move. Yeah. Try this. Let me see your hand. Just stay there and just use your fingertips. That's it. Your fingers are already on the key. Yes. Also there. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Yes, you barely need to move. See that? Right down. 2 3 5. Yes. Yeah, so basically the second and third finger is stuck on those 2 notes. Right the finger right on top of the notes, okay? Then it's the same thing. So play that. Hey, hold on, stop! You're not using the natural fingering. 5, and then what do you use next? Yes, that's right. If try to do a 5 3. See, you have some excessive fingers. Yeah? Okay, so going back to the fingering, we try to avoid putting the thumb or pinky on a black key in the middle of the run. Yeah? What's the second thing? Look at the height. So you know that you can use the pinky or the low, so you can use your thumb. Okay? The third hint I gave you is to turn as little as possible. Because when you play a scale, you need to turn, right? Okay, I need to turn from 3 to 1. Yeah? And the 4, you gotta turn to 1. And 2 to 1 again. Well, I only turn what? 1 time? 2 times? 3 times? I turn 3 times and I can reach from here to here. But if you use 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, I already turn like 1 2 3 4 5. I turn 5 times just to get here if I don't use a correct fingering. You see that? So the natural fingering for runs, for scales, it's 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Why? Because within each octave there are 7 notes, right? 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. See that? And when you have a run like that going down without skipping anything, it's repeating itself every octave. Yeah? In that case, when you repeat the octave, you want to use consistent fingering so you don't get confused. You see? That's why the 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 fingering is so popular. Of course, on your way back, you go 4 3 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1 like that. Okay? So that's the natural fingering, and turn as little as possible. Okay? So that's that for the fingering. What do you got here? And then? Wrong note? Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's go. From right here. Hold on. Which note is the highest? So what finger do you think you should use there? That's actually just the same speed actually. Go on. Yeah, go on. Wrong note. Okay, wrong note. Go up. Oh no. Stop. Go ahead. See your fourth finger is B flat? See that? So when you get to the next B flat, you should use fourth finger. And if you look at it carefully, third finger on the E flat, fourth finger on the B flat, that's already telling you when to change. Third finger here, B flat, fourth finger. Oh, E flat again, third finger. You're repeating the pattern, remember? So try it again. It's a natural. You want to write down where you put your finger in. So you practice exactly the same way every time. And with just natural fingering without any turn, you don't need to move. Yeah. So just spending like half a minute writing things down will really help. The next one. Yeah, you see you just press that on the black key. Do you think in this situation it's okay? Yeah, because it's going up. But is that the best choice? What other choices do you have? Yeah, I think I would prefer that because look, you don't move your hand in and then move out again. That's in out. You don't want emotion. See? Like get as many notes you want to grab as possible. Here. So that's something you can use. No, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Something again. Yeah, right there. Right there. See? This finger is a lot smoother, right? And they also refer to rule number, I don't know, 3 or 4. Turn your finger, turn your hand as little as possible, right? So get as many notes as you want to grab. No, that's not a good turn. Look at that. See your fourth finger on the B flat? Does it tell you anything? use a correct fingering on the scale right now. Did you take this photo from school? Did you get this photo from school?
No.
Yeah? That's a backdrop, right? That's not the actual window.
Yeah.
So write down those important fingerings. Oh, don't put your thumb there. Is it? I don't really know how I get, but it's my hand. Yeah, so after I come back down here, second finger, and then hey, hold on, stop. Stop. Can you stop? Next time, just stop. When I get here, you can use second finger here, right? Yeah? Use one for some reason. Yes. Two. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay, get the fingering. So with this fingering, you should play a lot smoother. Now let's talk about the details in those little trios. Okay, if you listen to 10 different pianists playing this piece, they all do the trios slightly differently. Are you aware of that? Did you listen to one recording, multiple recordings?
A lot.
They all play differently, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they add a couple of notes, sometimes they take out a couple of notes, sometimes they start with that note, sometimes they start with that note. You know? So it's all over the place. Why is that? Why is that? Well, because how can this not stop it? There you go. So when was this piece composed? Do you know approximate year? You know? Haydn. That's the composer Haydn. Do you know what age he is now? He's about like 350 years old. AKA he's already dead for a very, very long time. So think about more than 300 years ago. Things were a little bit more primitive back then. Okay, nowadays, if you see the trio, if you see that, you know exactly what to do because they're all exactly the same nowadays because it's been standardized. That means somebody says, hey, we need to start doing this. We need to write music in this way so everybody can play exactly the same way when they see the same marking. Make sense? But 300 plus years ago, it was not quite like that. Was it 300 years? 17. Okay. He was born about 300 years ago. So we're not talking about like 250 years ago, really. Okay? So things were not standardized back then. So when they see something like this, okay, that's called trio, okay? That's called modern, or we just call it trio anyways, when we got lazy. And do you have terms here? Yeah, that's a term. Okay, so those are the three kinds that you see there. Those are the ornaments. Yeah, back then it was not so standardized. So when the musicians see something like that, they really think, oh, the composer is telling me to do something cool. So they come up with their own way to make it sound cool. Get it? So that's why you listen to 10 composers play, 10 pianists play, do something different. But more or less, there's a standard way of doing it. Okay. For example, the first note everybody does. There's no question about that, right? So. Now this note, you can do. They play 3 notes. Yeah. Which is what you did. That's no problem. But if you're a cool musician, you are not going to be satisfied by playing 3 notes. You can do 5. Because 5 is better than 3. That means I can play faster than those guys who can play 3 only. So you can do. Oh, now that's too short, so I'll just do 3. You see? So that's the mentality going on. Why can't I squeeze in there? The faster I play, the cooler I am. Same thing. You just do. Right? I'm a man of good taste, so I'm not just going to do. A jump. I don't want. 3 and 2 actually, no, there. The whole thing's smooth. Faster 1, 3, change to 4 will be quicker and cleaner. Clarity is very important. Okay, so full time from beginning. Drum, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we should start together. Start together. We should both start together. Slow. Start from right here. Left hand. No, see, you started early. The 5. You did 7! I think that's a bit much because we go faster, you don't have enough time. So. Start together. That's very important. Oh, start together too. see that? There's a C and a D flat there, so it's. See how cool this sounds? Show them right there. And let's stop. You don't play the C. No. No, you don't stop. And that should start on D flat, right? You don't play D flat again. So that's where you stop. Okay, check in. Play right hand. Ready? Go. Just right hand. Ready? Get it? Again. Yeah, also you don't want time, but no, like that. You started wrong. You do this, but I need you to place the D flat again. Ready? That's a bit late. Again. No. Again. No, you have to repeat. It's 1 and 2 and not 1 and that's early. Timing is very important. 1 and 2 and go. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and good. Again. Ready? Go. 1 and 2. Yeah, that's early. You feel 1 and 2 and yeah. Go. Okay, stop. This note. Instead of support, it's giving. Hear that? This note, you need to hold it. It's a long note until here. Right. Alright? I got it. This is the same. Right? See the C and D? Just the same as that. D, da, da. No, this one start together. Bum, da, 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 da. Wait, hold on. Use 5 here, right? What do you use next? No, that's the wrong way down. They look like there's a grace note here, but they're actually, it's actually all 30-second note. This. Like that. Don't rush. Also. Put your finger in. this note line up with this one. This one right here. It's just a different way of writing. Okay, listen. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and just kind of like that. And 2 and 3 and 4 and third finger. And 2 and no. 1 and 2 and start together. Same speed. No. Start on the note. Sorry. Together. Then you be on the note. It's not before the note. Third finger. Together. Don't rush. Don't rush that. Try again. And 2. Note. And 1 and 2 and 1 time. 1 and 2 and 3 and that and 2. Don't rush. And 2 and 4. Where's the left hand? And that's late. Let's start on the end. The second half of the beat. That's together. Same as that. Go. 1, go. No, start later. And 2 and 3 Yes. Stop. Hold it and then. So here you will use a little bit of pedal. Kind of like that. Try that. Make boom. Let go, right away. So the pedal, play, is definitely right again. Let go. Still gonna be on time. It's one of Okay, stop. Stop. That's a long note. Okay? Also note don't jump. See the left hand? It's only legato. Try again. Five. Let go. One on the right hand. Okay, look at me. Here. You use 1, 2. Pedal. Let go. So today is super slow motion. Connect the notes. Slow. Second finger. Together. Oh, wrong finger on the right. Okay, stop. Use 1, 3 here. Try again. Okay. One move. 1, 3. 1, 3. Stop. Just play right hand. Stop. Just play right hand. Here. One note. And then. Yeah. Oh, don't pass it. Try no. Try from right here. Try to connect. No. Just use 1, 3. And then 1, 2. Yes. What you can do is hold a 3 with your thumb. We do it right. You will still sound like that. See that? It still sounds like that. Try that. Hold a 3. Yes. Now you have to let go of the left hand thumb to get the but you can still make it as legato as possible. See? Be very careful. Now let go. Don't move the right. Stop. One note at a time. Play the first note and the second note. Don't move. Set the hand. Get the next note. Yes, and the next one. 1, 2. Yeah, practice like that. One more time. Let go of the left hand. That slowly. You need to go that slowly to figure out. Left hand. First note. Don't move. Second note. Connect to the next one. Step on pedal. Let go. Pedal. this piece, it's not just, it's fun to play, okay, but it's not just runs, it's all those little details everywhere. Okay, and also, I need you to give me more sound. Hear the sound? That much sound. Alright, so go practice. See if you can get through the whole thing by next week. Yeah, all 4 pages here, right? Yeah.